can say what I know. I think the one that we just did, so the alternate nostril breathing, if you have breathing problems, then I don't think this is the one I would recommend, because especially because we pause, that might sort of stimulate this anxious type of breathing. So what I would suggest, if somebody's suffering from respiratory disorders, to very simply focus on the breathing by, for example, just placing the hands on the belly and focus first on where your hands are on the belly, and just focus on the natural inhalation and exhalation. So, but maybe Dr. Sharad can tell me if this is correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, very simply put, we can breathe from our chest, right? Or more from down from the abdominal parts. And the more we can breathe with our abdomen, so the belly breath, the more deeper we breathe and the more oxygen, the more our parasympathetic, so our relaxation response is stimulated. So if you or somebody else is suffering from any type of breathing problems, then I would suggest just first connect with the very simple natural breath, and don't focus on pausing or retention from breath, but just the natural inhalation and the natural exhalation. And then the more you do that, the more slow and deep the breath may become. So keep it simple, and then maybe see later on how alternate nostril breathing goes. But I wouldn't start with that. I would start with something very simple. Let me know if that's clear enough. Oh, and Dr. Sharad, if you have any comments, or if I explained that well.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ellen. But we get such cases in our common practice, wherein they'll be having common obstructive pulmonary disorder, COPD, may it be allergic bronchitis or any kind of disorder, wherein we treat them with herbal medicines first before starting with pranayama. And then once they are okay with the breathlessness, like once we make sure that they no more have that breathlessness or dyspnea, and then we rule out all the other underlying diseases or underlying risk factors, then we suggest them the pranayama, wherein Alan has absolutely told it right. The puraka, that is deep inspiration, kumbhaka is holding, and rechaka is exhalation. This kind of pattern cannot be followed by a person who is having severe breathlessness. So in such case, we have to treat them with the herbal medicines first, and then definitely we can go ahead with the pranayama, because this breathology will help them to boost the respiratory immunity, which will avoid the recurrence of such diseases. All the COPD are recurrent. Like if a person will go ahead and eat some oily food or some cold food, or the weather will change, if it is winter or kind of rainy season, it may trigger again. So aggravating factors will be there. In such case, along with the herbal medicines, if we go ahead with breathology or the pranayama or the breathing exercise, then definitely we will take care that such recurrence rates are reduced drastically. If at all they get also, the severity would be much more lesser than what they used to get it earlier.